from the user Hal Kronkin, titled My Brother's Drawings. It started when Mom took away Ronnie's video game. I walked into his room, hoping that my intentions to cheer him up were made clear enough for him to not misinterpret it. "Hey, what you drawing?" He was furiously scribbling away at the piece of paper. I thought he might rip it up in his ferocious state. "I'm drawing Mom." He didn't sound angry. No, he sounded more bitter than anything else. I came up behind him and put a hand on his shoulder. "Oh, what's she doing in this one?" Before I could ask anything else, I actually got a look at the paper. Ronnie had drawn our mother in a vicious state. She was disemboweled and stuffed in a box. I staggered back. "During this, Ron?" I asked, concerned. Before he could make any more progress, I grabbed the paper and crumpled it up. I was turning to leave his room and throw it away when he spoke again. "It's too late." He said this so quietly that I wondered if he whispered it. I turned around. "What do you mean?" "Mom is going to leave soon," was the only thing he said. Ronnie didn't come for dinner. Mom said she was going on a walk after dinner to get some fresh air. She never came back. A few days later, she was reported missing, and a few days after that, she was found. It wasn't that fact that she was found that terrified me. It was the fact that she was found in the exact same way Ronnie had portrayed her in his drawing. To be a coincidence. Thinking too much about this, it could have happened to anybody. After Mom's funeral that the next incident occurred. Ronnie and I were watching TV in the living room when Dad poked his head in. "Hey boys, you doing all right?" Ronnie was brooding, so I responded, "About as much as the situation will let us. I'm sorry about your mother. I know it's not much, but do you boys want to get some takeout tonight? I'll get out favorite." "That'd be great, Dad, thanks." Before I could say anything else, another voice rang out. "I'm glad she's gone." Dad and I both looked at Ronnie, who had now gotten up and was getting ready to leave the living room. He tried to squeeze past Dad, but was stopped. "Hold up, little man, what was that?" I was 8, but I could have sworn that the look he gave my father was one of pure, unadulterated contempt. He said, "I'm glad Mom is dead." Pushed past Dad and ran upstairs. What the hell was that? We asked each other at the same time. We had no clue what was getting into Ronnie. Dad and I talked it over and determined that it was likely an issue of him grieving more than anything else. Wish we had looked a little closer. Dad left to go get some pizza. He didn't come back. Went up to Ronnie's room and found what I knew was going to be in there. A drawing. It showed Dad in a car accident, the entire top half of his car, as well as him shorn off by a straight piece of sheet metal from a shipping truck. I got the call a few hours later. The spot where the accident happened, everything in the drawing was shown to have occurred. I couldn't find his top half for hours. Turns out it was in the fields a few meters away along with the sheet metal. His torso had gone with it. It's a pattern now. I think the events in Ronnie's drawings are actually happening. Being that him and I were now orphans, we were sent to live with our aunt by the state. She's great and cares a lot about the both of us. I really respect her for taking this duty on. Writing this because I don't know how much time I have left. You see, Ronnie and I got into a bit of a fight today. It was nothing physical, but alas, he's an 8-year-old. Regardless of what I did, an overreaction was in order. He went stomping up to his room, and I had a good feeling about what he was going to do. By the time I had opened his door, I found him standing in front of his open window holding the drawing. Because of me this time. It showed me standing at our aunt's front door with someone. what looked like a blade of sorts. I looked a little closer and was shaken by what I saw. In place of my head was a fountain of red. My head had been cut off. It was a few feet from me on the ground, blood pooling where it lay. Before I could do anything else, Ronnie let go of the drawing. It was particularly windy this day, so any chances I had of stopping him went out the window with that damn drawing. I never was able to find it even after hours of searching. So, I sit here now. I don't want to get up from my spot on the couch in the living room for fear that something bad might happen to me. To all the doors and AM now waiting for anything to happen. Just heard the doorbell ring. I don't know if I want to answer it.